Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Nexus Tarot. My name is Nicole. I'm so happy to have you here. I do want to say a quick thank you to all of my recent subscribers. I really appreciate it. I'm having so much fun doing these readings for you all. Today's reading, we are going to be doing a status check of your job or career. Is the job fulfilling for you? Is it worth your time? What are you gaining from it? Is it leading you anywhere? These are kind of the sort of questions we're going to try to be looking into for this reading. This is a timeless reading. So that means if you've clicked on this video, no matter when you've done so, the messages in this video can still apply for you. You'll be choosing from these three decks. You can pick more than one pile if you're feeling called to listen to more than one, or you can listen to more than one if you want to. It's really up to you. Since these are generalized readings, like you can absorb whatever feels right and just ignore what doesn't. And sometimes that means listening to more than one pile, and sometimes just one pile is enough. It really just depends. Feel free, as always, to use the timestamps provided to jump around to any part of the video that you wish to listen to. I'm going to leave you all for a minute or so to meditate on these, and then I will see each of you in your reading. Hello, pile number one. This is your status check for your current job. Let's see what the cards are going to tell us today. How are you all doing? Are you happy? I hope you're all happy. Ooh, and that one will come out. It's gonna go there. And that one fell out too. This definitely is, I think I'm gonna have fun with this. I'm already feeling like I already kind of feel like just off of the first two cards where this is all going. Oh boy. These all fell out. Let's see here. I'm gonna try to do it based on when they came out. Let's see here. Need one more. I feel that one. Let's make sure it's all in the shot. Yep, I can move these down a little bit more. There we go. Now we can see everything. All right, so for the very first card that came out, we have the Reverse Empress. This is basically like, why did you take this job in the first place? Does it make you happy? I think you were definitely feeling like, and to tie in with that, we have like the second card, the what motivates you, the Lovers. I feel like you were very much feeling like you took this job because of your partner. Like you were probably in a relationship of some sort, or you were hoping to be in a relationship. Like can be like you were in a relationship or you were hoping to be one, and this is the reason why you took this job, was because you were very much feeling like a lack of something in between it. Like there was something going on at the time when you took the job that just like you were lacking something and you were just seeking something like creatively with a feminine energy like going on, that it just made you feel like you were missing something, and you took this job because you wanted to support the person that you were thinking of. Like this could also, honestly, this could also even be like, I know the Lovers card tends to like make people think very much of love and relationships, but this is really like a card of just duality, you know, partnerships. It doesn't always have to be romantic love. So this could be like, I think what I'm feeling from just these two cards, the whole reason you took the job was because you were struggling. You guys were struggling of some sort, and you took this job. This could have also be like a second job. Like something was going on that there was just a lack. Whether, I think for some of you, maybe even like maybe you had a baby and the partner just wasn't, even you, like you were just like so busy trying to take care of things at home that things just got out of hand, that money started to become an issue, and it led to this tower as the third card, where it's like, okay, we really need a change. This whole bottom row right here very much feels like you guys were on your very last straw. Things were needing a change, and I think were short on cash. Something big happened. Like definitely could have been a baby, could have been a new house. You guys could have purchased a new house. You guys were thinking about moving, but the whole reason you took this job was very much that you needed money to take care of you guys and yourselves, and it was a very, honestly, I think it was a huge change. It was not something that you normally were doing, and I think it also kind of came out of left field. That's why, like, for a lot of you, I think the whole pregnancy thing definitely is coming out of left field, is very much feeling it's not going to apply to everyone, but I think for a lot of you, unexpected pregnancy sort of is coming up in my gut right here, that I think this whole reason why you took this current job right now was because something happened at home and you guys needed money fast, and you needed it just so that you guys could continue to live the life that you're normally feeling, you're normally comfortable with. And you just, yeah, as far as like how it's currently going right now, we've got the reverse 10 of swords and the king of swords going on right here in this second row. So the reverse 10 of swords is basically a period of healing. I feel like maybe, yes, things like you took this job because you were like very much like in a panic about it, and you're like, holy crap, I need this job like right now. But I think it's turned out pretty well, honestly, because the reverse 10 of swords is very much a card of healing and renewal. And, you know, basically the swords are falling out of the person's back. They're falling out of his back and he's being unburdened. So I think this job that you're currently doing, you're starting to feel like it's starting to relieve a lot of the pressure that you're feeling. It could still, if it's a second job, I think long term you're probably going to want to think about like maybe combining it into like, not combining it, why did I say combine, maybe it's combined, like maybe like having a, just kind of go back to one job, because otherwise you're probably going to start burning yourself out again just by working so much. But I think financially, and also like peace of mind, because these are two swords cards, so it's peace, it's dealing with thoughts and anxieties. So I think you're starting to feel like the burdens are coming off, and and things are starting to feel right again. With the king of swords here, this is like potential rewards. I think honestly, someone at this particular job is seeing how hard you're working, and I feel like they view you as a king. Like whether this card is for you or even like your boss, I feel like they are seeing your hard work. They are seeing how hard you're working, and they like that you are they view you as you are being very smart, and they respect you. And I feel like it's going to lead to good things. I feel like whether it's a promotion or a pay raise or something or other, I definitely see that currently they're impressed. They're impressed and they want to reward you in some way, because they definitely see where you came from, and they want to help continue you on a path of victory. Like, where is this all leading towards? We have the Hermit reversed. Now, when the Hermit's upright, it's normally if it normally means like we have to sort of withdraw and seek retrospection and, you know, meditate on the inner things. But since it came up reversed, I think where this all is leading towards is like it's probably leading you to a place of you coming out of your comfort zone. It's leading you definitely, if you've been so busy with this job that you've just kind of become a hermit, because, you know, is for some of you this could have been like a baby. You've just been starting to like be you know, basically essentially a hermit. You just like you go home, you take care of things at home, you go to work. You've had no time for yourself. But I think that's definitely going to change. I think definitely things are going to start getting easier with the Hermit reversed. You're going to start being able to go out again. You're going to start being able to have fun. All of this hard work is paying off. This hard work is totally paying off. And I think things are going to start getting easier for you. You just got to continue to stick it out. Continue to think about where you came from, your family and your partner, and continue to try to aspire to be this King of Swords. Continue to be someone who very much is thinking logically, who is very honest, and who is willing to lead. I think if you are not in a leadership position, you might need to start shooting for thinking about a promotion or of some sort. Like, go up to your boss and be like, hey, I want to do more. I want to stick around. I think I know I kind of came here looking for cash because it was kind of unexpected, but I think you've come to sort of really like this job. And I think you want to go further with it. I think you really want to sort of like come out of your shell and basically take it further. You know, start to see people again, start to be more social. Definitely doing that. Let's see here. Can we get some additional information from some oracle cards? Oh, cat spirit. Claim your independence. Yeah. It's the king. Like, cats are very independent and they very much like take charge and lead. And I think that's exactly what's this going. If you haven't gotten a promotion yet, you definitely need to start probably making yourself known that you're thinking about it. Get some more of that money. Yes, promotions do lead to more work, but I think overall, like if this is a second job, if you get a promotion at this new job, you might be able to start thinking about quitting your other jobs, so that way you can have more free, like instead of splitting your time between two jobs and your home life, you're just splitting your time between one job and home life, and you'll be able to make enough money at this job to support you and your family. Oops. Life is speeding up. Antelope spirit. Yeah. Again with the Tower, I think your life has just been on a roller coaster of changes that it's just like, it almost feels like you almost can't keep up. Like, it's almost been, I feel like it's just been, you feel like you're just kind of like been going with the flow and just trying to hold on as much as you can and just not stumble and fall. I think that's honestly how you've been feeling. And I think it's just going to continue to change. I think it's just going to continue to change for you, but for the better. And it's going to start picking up again soon. So just hold on to your hat and just try to have some support going on. Like, see if your partner, because I feel like they've been kind of like the stay-at-home parent. They don't have to be the mother. I feel like if things are starting to get better here, you might need to start encouraging them maybe to start looking at their future as well, because if things are going to start speeding up again more, you don't want to get overwhelmed again yourself being like the sole caregiver. You want them to start supporting you too. You know, you don't want them to be left behind in the dust because life is speeding up for you. Just double checking that everything is in the shot. I have like my viewfinder behind me. I know that sounds strange, but the time for healing, balsamic moon. Yeah. I think whether your partner has just been, maybe they've just been maybe they've just been struggling to find work. It could not be a baby. Honestly, I feel like maybe your partner probably got laid off. And you probably honestly also like just picked up extra time at work just to help support. But I think they're starting to be on the path to healing. If they've been mentally struggling, I think it's going to get better. I think they're probably definitely ready also to come out of their shell as well. I think they're sick of being stuck at home. They're sick of being stuck at home all of the time, and they've also been seeing how hard you've been working. And also that, again, healing. They're probably ready to come out of, to be healed from all of this. Whatever they've been struggling with. I think they're ready. And they're probably going to start continuing to support you because you've been supporting them for so long. Believe in the impossible, blue moon. Yeah. Honestly, I think you probably thought that this was going to be the way things were going to be for a while. You were probably starting to wonder if they were ever going to be upright, you know, be happy again, be creative again. You know, join you in a happy marriage again, rejoin. I think you were starting to doubt, but you need to continue to believe. You need to continue to believe that things are going to get better. Things are on the path of getting better. And I think you just need to continue to have a little bit of faith. Continue to, what's the word? Just continue to believe in the impossible. It's going to, I feel very good about this. I feel like definitely things have been rough for you, but things are going to get better. Well, that's it, pile number 1. I really hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2. This is going to be your status check for your current job. Let's see how things are going for you. Oop. Those two wanted to come out. Let's see. This is the first one. This is the second one. How are things going for you? Actually feeling like I need to start pulling. Double checking that everything is viewable. All right, let's see here. We have the reverse King of Cups, reverse 10 of Wands, and reverse 5 of Wands. As far as like the first line, this is basically like, why did you take this job? What's your motivations and your responsibilities? Honestly, I think you took this job because you were feeling very much like you needed a change. You were having a lot of burdens that you needed to unburden yourself with. You were carrying a lot of weight with the reverse 10 of Wands, and you just wanted it gone. You needed a big change, and your responsibilities, you were just like feeling a whole bunch of conflict going on. I know that tends to come up a lot in tarot readings. Conflict to this, conflict to that. But why do we seek answers from tarot? It's because something is happening in our current life that we want to change, and we want answers. We want answers for them. So your purpose with the King of Cups is, and why did you take it in the first place? I think honestly, you, whether this being you or someone close to you, someone was just feeling cold and unemotional. Someone was just being unemotional and cruel, and you just wanted to either get away from them or you wanted to help change them. And I think that's actually honestly really sad. You wanted to make sure that, and you just wanted to unburden everything from it. Like the Ten of Wands is basically, we have taken on so much responsibilities, taken up so much like work and projects, that it's getting to a point where it's a lot. It's almost like too much to bear, and you have to start thinking about, man, do I need to start delegating some of this to someone else? Like, but like when it's the reverse 10 of Wands, it's almost gotten to a point where it's definitely too much. I think you were hitting your breaking point at your job, and you were like, I think you honestly, you took on a job that you knew was going to be too much for you, but you just were desperate. I think you were at a point of desperation almost. And with the reverse 5 of Wands, like this is supposed to be like fun conflict. This is conflict where it's like, because everyone is smiling and they're having fun. Like this is like, you know, kind of like a sports almost sort of thing. Like people are just having fun with it and being competitive. But when it's reversed, like it's like either it's gotten to a point where it's like people's feelings are getting hurt or something. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like, especially since it came up in this spot in the spread, this is like, what's your role in this job? I think honestly, it would not surprise me if you're in a position of some type of security. You know, like police force, military, that sort of security, you know, like bodyguards, that sort of thing. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting from this. Honestly, it would not surprise me if you came into a job where you are kind of like some kind of like security, and the person that you're keeping an eye on is this King of Cups. Oof. The vibes that I get from this line right here is kind of odd. I think you wanted a challenge. Honestly, I think you wanted a challenge of some sort, and that's why you took it. Because as far as like how are things going right now, we've got the 3 of Swords. It's almost getting to a point where I think it's starting to be too much for you a little bit. It's causing you a lot of grief and a lot of heartbreak even in your personal life. We've got the reverse Chariot right here too. As like things are just getting out of control for you. I think things right now are really rough for you. Things are really rough for you. It's so weird. Like the energy of like these 5 cards is just very struggle. Like that's the vibe I get, is very much struggle. It's causing you a lot of emotional burden. It's spiritually burdensome too. And it's taking a toll on your mental health right here. And you're feeling like you don't have any sort of control going on with it. And I feel like you're feeling very stuck. We do have the 3 of Cups here at the very top. I think what you are getting out of this job that's somewhat positive is you are making very good friends. You are meeting the right people. Yeah, that honestly, I feel like this job that you are currently doing is pretty toxic. Not gonna lie. It's pretty toxic, but it's leading you to knowing the right people. It's leading you to the right people on how to either resolve this mess, to either get out of it or change it, because you need to regain some control over the situation. I don't think you have very much control going on right now, but at the light at the end of the tunnel is you are meeting the people that are going to help you change things. So keep an eye out for these people, these groups of people. There's going to be someone who's going to reach out a helping hand to you. You might even meet them at a party. You know, some kind of like where it's like, hey, I for once have some free time and I want to unwind, and you go out to like some kind of group party, and you're gonna meet the right people. You're gonna talk to the right people, and they're gonna either give you some great advice, or they're going to lead you to lead you to the people that are gonna get you out of this mess. That's what I'm seeing right there. And I'm dropping everything. Oh boy. I dropped all of my oracle cards. Life is a mystery, Bobcat Spirit. Honestly, it would not surprise me if these people you meet, you're just like, who are these people? What? Like, honestly, I feel like when you meet them, they're going to confuse you. They're going to be like, who are these people? Why are they talking to me? Why are they talking to me in the first place? Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. Yeah. I feel like, honestly, these people that these influential people that are gonna lead you out of this mess, they're gonna be mysterious and they're gonna come out of left field, but you need to be bold and fearless. You need to make sure that when you meet these people, you show no fear and you're bold. Like, you know, just kind of like be fearless, be bold, be like the chariot, like you had it reversed, but be more upright, like kind of fake it till you make it sort of vibe that I'm getting here. Just be like, yeah, no, things suck, but I'm handling it as best as I can. You know, I'm just living my day to day, one day at a time. Just be bold. When you meet these people, just make sure that you are embodying a sort of bold energy, you know, that you're not afraid. Also, like, they're probably, honestly, they're going to offer you something or lead you to people that are also further mysterious, but just make sure you don't show any fear with them. I feel like these are the people that, yes, they're going to give you the tools that you are going to need to save you, but I feel, honestly, it would not surprise me if they're a little bit on the scary side. These are people that you're not normally used to associating with, and they're probably going to make you a little nervous at first glance, but you are strong and you can take care of yourself. You know, always follow your gut. Make sure if something doesn't feel right, don't do it. But if something sounds kind of intriguing, being like, that's not something I would normally do, but it makes sense, you know? It makes sense. It's not something I would normally do, but it makes sense to do that. Like, if it's something like that, I think go for it. But if it feels like wrong, like, you know, if it feels really wrong, don't do it. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So, they're just around the corner. These people are just around the corner. You just gotta hold out a little bit longer. I know that sounds really hard to hear right now. But just hold on a little bit longer. You're very close to achieving your goal, Gibbous Moon. Yeah, it's honestly right around the corner. These people right here. You know? Just hold out. Hold out. I promise. Promise things are going to change. You know, life is a series of ups and downs. What goes down must come up, and what is up must come down. Everything's a cycle. You know, life doesn't like to be stagnant. Life likes to keep moving forward, and we just have to have the strength to go along with it. You know, always be seeking out those opportunities. You know, life is cyclical. All right, pile number 2. I really hope you liked this reading. I think the light is coming. The light at the end of the tunnel is coming. Just hold out. If you enjoyed this reading, please consider subscribing and giving me a like, and I hope to see you all again in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 3. This is going to be your tarot reading, pick a card reading about your job. You're like, how are things going for you at your current job? Is it fulfilling? Are you happy? I'm actually feeling. Making sure everything's in the shot. There we go. All right. So we got the reverse Queen of Cups right here as your purpose, and why did you choose the job in the first place, and does it even make you happy? I don't think it's a job you would have normally chosen for yourself. Honestly, I feel like it was a job that you were just like, I just need something, you know, something, I don't need to be emotionally attached to it, you know, it just needs to bring in the money. It needs to bring in the 4 of coins right here, you know, like it just needs to get me to a point where I'm financially stable, you know, where I've got a bit of a savings going on. That's this job motivates you, is just motivating you probably because it pays decently well. And even if it doesn't pay decently well, it pays the bills. You know, you're feeling a little bit cold and unattached to it, but it gets the job done. It gets the job done, and you come in every day, every day that you're scheduled, because it makes you that coin. And as far as your responsibilities for it, you've got the Queen of Swords. It kind of makes you, again, it's kind of bouncing off of this reverse Queen of Cups. It's a job that stimulates you intellectually, but not emotionally. This is not a job where, like, I don't know if you're unhappy with it, but it's definitely not a job that makes you happy. It's very much a job where it's like, it was the logical choice. It was the logical choice because it was going to get you that cash so you could start saving up for something bigger. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if you are very much like, since we got the queen energy going on here on either side, people definitely view you as like the person to go to. Like you could be a female, or you could just have somewhat of a feminine energy, you know, even if you're a male, like you can have sort of like that mommy energy going on that people are like, they feel like they can go to you and just kind of like spill their guts to, because I feel like they definitely probably go to you because they sense that you are someone who has the potential to care, but you put up this front of someone who is very logical. So they want you to sort of like calm down their emotions, you know, bring things into perspective for them and bring that logical energy to it. Honestly, it would not surprise me if you're in a leadership position. I think you are definitely someone who is in a position of leadership, you know, probably because you're good at it, you're smart. It may not be a job that you find emotionally fulfilling, but it definitely brings in the money. Whether that makes you happy or not, that's definitely depends on the person. There's a lot of people who don't want to have their job be something that is like, a lot of people like, I want to do XYZ because it's something that I love to do. Like, I love playing basketball. I've loved, they want to be a pro basketball player because they love playing basketball. And some people don't want something like that because they don't want their passions, their hobbies to become their job and end up hating their job. I feel like that's definitely something like you just took this job because it was not something you were going to be creatively passionate about, but something that would just get the job done. As far as like how are things going right now, I think it's definitely going well. We've got the 8 of Swords here but reversed, and when it's upright, it's definitely a card of like we are self-victimizing. We're kind of like tied up and we're feeling anxious and everything like that. But since it's reversed, like I feel like whether you may not be emotionally happy at this, I think it's definitely getting the job done of making you feel more secure in life. It's definitely bringing that financial security that you were looking for in the first place. And at least that makes you happy, I just kind of noticed this card, the reversed world. For some of you, this definitely, I feel like you're definitely probably thinking about leaving this job. Like, yes, it makes you financially secure and therefore you don't have any anxieties going on and building up about it, but you're seeking that emotional connection. You're seeking a feeling of completeness. You don't feel complete at this job. You feel like there's something missing. I feel like you're probably thinking, honestly, you know what? This just popped into my gut right there. I think you're seeking someone. I think for a lot of you, you're alone. You're alone and you're seeking that emotional connection with someone. Like, yes, you have all of this money, but I think for a lot of you, you don't have anyone to share it with. And you feel incomplete about that. It would not surprise me if a lot of you are alone and you're seeking some completion about it. Some emotional completion. Like, yes, you're mentally unburdened, you're smart, and you've got a kind of like you've got a savings going on, but you don't have anyone to share it with. Or maybe you don't even have the time to share it with anyone. I think honestly that's probably what you're feeling. You want someone to give you completion. You're feeling like you're incomplete and you want something more from this. But we got the Knight of Coins here at the top. Where is this all leading? What is the possible future of all of this? You're gonna be financially stable. You're gonna be able to do the things that you want to do. Are you gonna make some mistakes along the way? Yeah, we all do. But I think you're definitely at least going to be someone who they're gonna be able to have the money to do what they want. Someone who is going to be like, hey, I want to do this thing, whether it be quit my current job and do something new, you're going to have the means to do it. You're going to be very smart and dependable and able to get things done. This, honestly, like, you may be emotionally, this feels very flat to me. I feel like emotionally, you're feeling like not happy, but not sad. But you definitely want something more. And I think you're starting to get a little spark under your butt and being like, hey, I want to make a change. I want to start acting on it. I've got the money to do it. Why don't I make a change? It really honestly wouldn't surprise me if you take some of your money and you start investing into something else. You're very hardworking, and it's I think whatever you decide to do, whether it to be to have a career shift. Honestly, a career shift feels like it's in the books. I think you're going to be able to do it. You're going to be someone that people are going to be able to depend on. Otter spirit, you were never alone. Oh. Oh. That's so cute. The two otters with the heart. I think for a lot of you who are feeling very much like emotionally incomplete, you know, I think that's going to change. I think honestly, it would not surprise me if there's someone waiting in the wings that you've probably been ignoring and you just haven't noticed them. And I think you need to probably open up your eyes a little bit. Stop being so hard-headed and stubborn and looking down and start looking up. You know, the earth energy. Honestly, this makes more sense now. I think you've been so hardworking and you've kept your eyes down to the grounds, you know, down in the weeds, down where the normal people are and everything like that. And you just need to probably pick your head up, because I think the person that you're looking for is right around the corner. They've probably just been too afraid to reach out to you. That that feels so good. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Yeah. I think you, honestly, that's oh, that otter spirit right there, it gives me such relief right there that this card didn't make sense until I saw this one. All of a sudden it clicked that you may feel alone right now, but I think you're just being so hard-headed right now and kind of stupid, honestly. You know, you've just been so up in your own brain and in your own insecurities that you have not realized that there's probably someone right around the corner for you. Someone nearby, but because they feel like you're so emotionally detached right now that they don't have a chance. I think you need to come out of your shell a little bit. You need to start coming out of your shell a little bit and start being a little bit fearless and bold. You know? Be a little fearless and bold. Let down this swords energy, this, like, yes, you can be honest and truthful, but you've been probably definitely come off as someone who is just like constantly ready to fight, who is ready to defend, you know, themselves and the people around them. But I think you come across as unapproachable a little bit. I think you need to start thinking about what it is about your ways that makes you so hard-headed and stubborn, and probably just start letting loose a little bit. Let loose a little bit so that way people can see the real you, you know, the inner heart in you, so that way this person can probably feel like they can approach you. You know, honestly, it would not surprise me if this person is at least either a good friend or someone you're meant to start a relationship. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Yeah. Your dreams, dreams of feeling complete, because right now you feel incomplete, you need to continue to have faith in them. Continue to have faith. Your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. Honestly, it would not even surprise me. That's this person right there. The reason why they haven't reached out is because they're kind of testing the waters. They're testing the waters just to see if like they would get shot down. They're afraid. They've kind of been dropping you hints to kind of test the waters with you and to see if you'd be committed to them back. That you've just probably been missing it. You've been so hard-headed that it's been missing it, or you've just been thinking about things way too logically, intellectually, instead of with your heart. That's so funny and cute. I don't know why I find that so cute. That's so adorable. That's so, that's so cute. I'm gushing. I don't know why. I do know why. I find that so adorable. Like, I think honestly, it would not surprise me if you think of yourself as someone that people aren't attracted to, but you heavily are someone people are attracted to, but you just intimidate the crap out of them. I think you just intimidate the crap out of people that they're afraid to approach you, but you're probably someone who is incredibly attractive to them because A, you've got like you got some savings, you know, but you're just so cold and unattached and detached. At least as a mask. I think honestly, this is your mask that people see you as. Oof. That's adorable. Anyway, thank you so much, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope if you liked it, consider subscribing or giving me a like, and I hope to see you all again in my next video. Bye-bye. Alright, and before you go, please remember that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. As we all have free will, the outcomes depicted in these readings may not be set in stone. You are the creator of your own destiny. Please let me know if there's a particular reading that you'd like to see down in the comments below. And I hope you all have a very wonderful day, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon. Bye-bye.